Well, Elon Musk has had quite a few weeks. He launched his autonomous taxis and shuttles. He caught a rocket with some pretty amazing chopsticks, which is just a feat in itself. And then also he did a demo with his new Optimus robots, the humanoid robots. And it was pretty exciting and a great thing to watch, and I was quite amazed at how far it had come. But as we learned in the few days afterwards, it wasn't exactly what we thought, and that it might have been more of puppeteering than it was a full-fledged product. What we did see was AI-driven walking or locomotion by these humanoid robots, which is an exciting thing. That is one of the hardest things to do that he demoed. But then there were some other pieces like the pouring of drinks and being able to engage with different people at the party and the dancing and things. A lot of that was actually done by humans controlling it remotely. And I think the problem here is that it just wasn't transparent. I think we've all been there where we've presented demoware or we've presented a proof of concept where not everything was complete and we were trying to communicate a vision for where things were going and what that future was. And I think that's an exciting thing to do and a part of it. But the key thing is you have to build a trust, and you have to say it in a way that people know and understand exactly what you're presenting. So if I'm presenting demoware, I want to be very clear that this is a prototype that doesn't exactly work how it will in the near future. I think if you would have called it a hybrid robot, then there would have been a little more trust there, and he could have talked about what AI was doing versus what the humans were doing. I think that more transparent way of presenting it would have actually done better for him. One is we would have been talking about the amazing feats of what we did see. And then we would also be able to say, this is what's going on, and kept that trust. Because now all of us in the robotic space are going to have people that we demo to who are going to think, oh, well, it's going to be like the Wizard of Oz and a man behind the curtain. And so we got to make sure that we keep that trust there. Now let's talk about humanoid robots. I'm excited about the idea of a humanoid robot, but we're not seeing that as kind of where the state of the art is right now. What we do see is task-driven robots are very successful. We're able to build lots of unique robots that have one specific purpose, and they do it really well. But this idea of a multitask bot, like a humanoid robot, I think is a little bit far off, because what we want to do is make sure that what we're doing, we do it well. And so it's a little bit better to have one robot that can do one thing well than have a really expensive robot that does nothing well. And so I think it's going to take us some time to get there. So where do we go from this? Well, I think it's important for us as an industry to make sure that we are very transparent in our demos. We're very clear as to what is actually AI and what is not. And then I think we continue to grow and look towards that future. And I'm looking forward to that while we continue to build step after step, moving the robotics industry forward. And one day we will get there. But what we saw in the demos is not quite reality.